Through your service to your country as a United States veteran, you may have questions as a veteran: what disability benefits do I qualify for? My name is Lori Underwood. I'm with Woods & Woods, and here at Woods & Woods, our goal is focused on helping veterans obtain and answer those questions about the VA disability benefits you may be eligible for. We've prepared this segment to hopefully answer some of those questions for you, or at least help provide some insight into the questions you may have. What is disability benefits compensation through the VA? An award of disability benefits compensation is a monthly payment that can be awarded to a qualifying veteran to help compensate for some of the injuries or impairments that you sustained during your active duty military service. These are permanent injuries and limitations that resulted from either active duty, either directly or indirectly, or have resulted from another service-connected impairment that you are already receiving compensation for. Now, I said that it's a monthly payment, so the question you may have is, how much does it pay? This varies because a veteran can be service-connected for a whole host of disabilities, mental and physical. Some examples include back pain, knee injuries, headaches, PTSD, depression, heart disease. The list goes on, and it's indefinite. Each service-connected impairment you're compensated for will carry its own rating. The VA adds each individual rating into what is called a combined rating, and your payment would be based upon your combined rating. Now, a combined rating is not simple math. So your monthly payment for your VA disability compensation is going to be paid based on your combined rating, which is a combined rating of all of your service-connected disabilities together. Now, as I said, this is not simple math. For example, a 20% service-connected rating for a knee injury, as an example, and a 20% service-connected rating for a back injury, for example, and a 10% service-connected rating for PTSD would not equal 50 for one veteran, because the VA combined rating calculator is not simple math. So in order to calculate your combined rating, you can refer to the VA combined rating calculator through several different websites to assist you in calculating your combined rating. We offer one on our website. You can follow the link below to help assist you with calculating your combined rating. So your next question may be, why is my combined rating important? Your combined rating is important because this is the rating at which the VA uses to determine what compensation to pay you monthly. Compensation rates vary anywhere between 0 and 100%. If you have any questions on how much these ratings pay, the VA publishes compensation rate tables on their website. It is important for you to remember that you do not have to be 100% totally disabled for VA disability compensation to be available to you. Remember that compensation is paid as low as a 10% rating. And it's also important to remember that this compensation is tax-free. One question that you may have is, am I eligible for VA disability compensation benefits? There are a few steps in determining your eligibility for VA compensation benefits. Very quickly, I will go over some of those steps with you. Number one, you have to be a veteran of military, naval, or air service. This does include Coast Guard and Reserve of one of the military branches. You have to have had active military service, active full-time duty. For National Guard, you would have to have been active for a federal purpose whenever your impairment was incurred. You have to be discharged under conditions other than dishonorable. And finally, your impairment was caused or incurred by active military service, or your active military service or a directly related military impairment caused aggravation beyond natural progression of a non-military related problem. You may be wondering if your VA disability compensation benefits vary from state to state. For example, does a veteran from Texas paid something other than a veteran from Florida, other than a veteran from California, Ohio, New York? The answer is no. All veterans are paid the same. This is a federally appropriated benefit that applies across the country, the same for all veterans. If you think you meet these qualifications or you may be eligible to pursue a VA disability compensation benefit, you need to file a claim for compensation. There is a form prescribed by the VA for disability compensation benefits, and all applications need to be submitted on this formal application. We have previously prepared a video on applying for VA disability compensation benefits that is available on our website. You can refer back to that video for a more in-depth discussion of applying for benefits. But always, if you have any questions and we can help you with VA disability compensation benefits, please give us a call at the number listed below and allow us to serve you.